All right, everybody. Welcome to the United Insurance Professionals podcast. Thank you for checking us out, tuning in. Before we jump into things, talk to my boy Mo here. Like, subscribe, talk shit, whatever you need to do. Hit us up. We want to know, get some feedback from you. Get a feeling for if you're enjoying it. If you're not, we don't really care that much, but we want to make sure that you are. So if there's stuff you want to learn about, stuff you want to see on the next pod, or a guest that you recommend, hit us up. Comment something. So without much further ado, my boy Mo, Mohammed Aboud, straight out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. See, I got it.
There you go.
Or Iraq. That's my Habibi over here. So that's my guy. We've been partnered together for a little while now. How long? A couple years?
Yeah, 2-3 years.
2-3 years now. Yep. So a little while. Mo's like, how old are you, bro?
Bro, I'm 24. I actually
24.
25
Yeah,
next
he's
month.
young as hell. Yeah. See, so Mo's super young. He's killing it, crushing the industry out of Tennessee. Him and his boys are in town, and obviously grateful to have you, man. Thank you for making the trip and making the time to come and hang out.
Of course, we love Dallas, man.
Absolutely.
Really do. Always a great time.
Absolutely, bro. So for the people that don't know, obviously your background and where you come from and how you got into the industry, tell them a little bit about yourself, how you got started.
Yeah, that's easy. So by 2019, an old friend of mine hit me up. She was like, hey, you want to come work with me? I was like, yeah, what are you doing? She was like, well, I work at Banker's Life. And I was like, well, cool. I can work at a bank. That's easy.
Yep.
I was already a finance major in college. And I was like, screw it. I'm going to drop out and I'm going to go get started in insurance. Well, at the bank. And then they were like, hey, you have to go get this licensing. And I was like, what is this for? I went, took my life and health. I actually failed it the first time.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I didn't even study.
You took life and health together, though?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We were big on doing health there too. And then walked in, kind of got my license the second time and got started at Bankers.
Okay.
That was kind of my way into the industry. Started out as a captive agent. I didn't really know much.
Yep.
I actually didn't know anything at all. And yeah, it was my first time in sales too.
Okay. So
yeah,
that
was
was
bartending and serving tables before then.
I was going to say, because I thought you worked in the restaurant business for
Yeah.
a little while, like a good bit of time.
Yeah, ever since I was 15, I was in the restaurant business.
That's what I thought. So what year was that you passed your test and kind of just got started with Bankers?
Bankers 2019.
2019. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
right middle of end of 2019.
Okay.
Good
Got
times.
you. Absolutely. So as a captive agent, what was one of the things that you learned and what one of the things that you brought with you from being captive to now that you're a broker? Obviously you work with our brokerage and you own your own Cedar Financial. What is like the number one thing that you took away from that experience as a captive agent?
Yeah. So I always like to say, as a captive agent, you start out, it's great because it's like boot camp.
Yep.
It's really what it is. It's like the boot camp of insurance.
Mm-hmm.
I've met a lot of captive agents that start out and then they go independent and kill it.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a great experience. It's always great to watch too.
Mm-hmm.
But the work ethic, we didn't personally have leads back then.
Mm-hmm.
We just had to randomly call people, or people were turning 65, just send them out mailers, but we didn't have leads. So really just the work ethic.
Okay.
Yeah. And the low comp, you have to grind.
Absolutely.
So you bring that on over with you. So it's just a recipe for success.
Absolutely. I think one of the things that, at least in a captive environment, is you've only got the one set of products. You don't have like 15, 20, 30 carriers that offer these different plans. So it's just, once you've got the products down, you've got them down. Then it's just about selling those same 4 products that y'all got. So as bad as it is for the client, maybe for an agent, it's kind of nice when you're first getting started to keep it simple.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. We could only sell 2 or 3 things. And if somebody didn't get approved for it, we were kind of screwed.
Yeah.
But I think one of the biggest things people worry about when going independent from captive is, I have to learn all these different products.
Yep.
With technology nowadays, that's not really much of the case.
Yep.
We have a tool for everything now.
So. Yep. Between toolkits and Sunfire and all these different tools for Medicare and for life, it's like it's all done for you basically. As long as you know how to sell, that's the real thing. So what is one piece of advice you would give someone? Because I talking back to when you made the transition, because I wasn't there for that. You were working with another brokerage at that point when you first transitioned to being a broker, but not soon after that we had started working together. So what's one piece of advice you would give somebody who is currently captive, who's been kind of like doing research and watching stuff and like, I want to maybe be independent, but I'm not sure. Like, what's one thing that you would tell them? Just advice, anything.
Yeah. There's so much to say. It's crazy.
I know.
Yeah. It's
it could be more than one thing. That's what I'm saying.
It's a lot.
We're here to help people.
Starting at captive, I think the biggest jump is you're scared. It's like, I remember working at Bankers. We had a girl working there, and she was scared to go captive.
Yep.
And I was like, you're not making any money. I mean, you'd make more money working at, McDonald's
Mhm.
at this point. So worst case scenario, just go to McDonald's.
Mhm.
But really just taking on work ethic with you and reach out to a lot of people.
Mhm.
I think that's one thing I would go back and do a little bit more of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
See really what's all out there. And it's going to sound odd, but don't believe the hype.
Yeah. For
Social
sure.
media,
For sure.
a lot of the social media is just hype.
It's all
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah,
Basically.
it is,
100%. Yeah.
Take a look at balance sheets. Find good people to work with.
Yep.
Somebody that, you can grow an organization with as well.
100%. That's one of the things I tell people is whether it's you're captive or you're just not even in the industry and you're looking at getting in, like there, as much as it seems like there, because a lot of people are used to being hired. Like,
Yeah.
I'm getting a job, I'm being hired. I'm so grateful and thankful I'm being hired. With this, you're really just hiring the brokerage you work with.
Yeah.
So interviewing them and being like, okay, what do you got? Like, what's the contract levels? What's the leads look like? What's the contract look like? Getting all the details before you make a jump.
Yeah. I always say if somebody's willing to bring you on straight up without asking you any questions, I'd
Run.
probably run.
Run. Exactly. Like,
I would run away.
yeah. There's a lot of risks too.
Yeah.
Like just bringing strangers on, bro. It's not all it's cracked up to be. So cool. So, I mean, I think that's definitely helpful for people. I think people, again, not necessarily just coming from being captive, but just not in the industry at all. Like, I mean, it's crazy how like your story is so similar to a lot of people's though getting into the business. Like you're coming from the restaurant business and you don't even know what the hell you're signing up for. You're like, shoot, you're making money. You leave me a nice tip. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm in.
No,
So-
yeah, no, and don't be scared to work commission jobs. That's really
Absolutely.
my biggest advice.
Yeah.
Don't be scared to take a gamble on yourself.
Yep.
That's one of the biggest things. If you're willing to work 40 to 60 hours a week for somebody else, do it for yourself.
Yep, exactly. So the cool thing, for the people out there is Mo's transition. So in growth through the last, I'd say 24 months specifically. So like you talked about restaurant, bankers, broker, final expense, life insurance at first was kind of your focus. Like you didn't stop doing the other stuff, but that was your primary focus at first. Transition from that to Medicare is kind of the primary focus. But in the meantime, started building your agency as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
and the best part about that is you get to work with, the people you want to pick.
Yep.
And really your best friends.
Yeah.
You get to work with your best friends, and that's awesome.
100%.
Most people don't even like the people they work with.
Yep.
And you get to decide.
Yep.
You become family with everybody else that you work with. It's always a good time. So that is the best part about it. But yeah, final expense was my bread and butter. That's what we did heavy on. And then I'm grateful for you. We made that transition into health insurance.
Yep.
That's been awesome the past 12 to 24 months.
Yeah, it's been fun seeing you guys do it. With you guys, it was pretty easy though, because you guys already had. I mean, at least the majority of your team already had knowledge of Medicare and how to transition. So that's one thing I would actually question, like genuine question. So if you were getting started as a broker, as far as like your focus, would you recommend people to focus on life or health? And honestly, which would you recommend people if they
I would
came to
probably
you?
go the health side.
Okay.
The health side is not really much of a lot of people like the sales skills. Everybody wants to think they're a good salesperson, but I think a lot of people do like the sales skills.
Yep.
And with the health insurance side, it's more of a service.
Exactly.
You're not really having to sit there and, have to sell anybody. It's more of a service.
100%.
Even if you're, in the service industry and you can provide good service to folks, you're always going to come on top. Exactly. I've met a lot of final expense or life insurance agents that transition and kill it. So.
Yeah, exactly. And it isn't like you just because you chose that as your focus, it doesn't mean you can't sell the other stuff too. It's the same people.
Yeah, it is the same people.
So backing into that's nice. So okay, so that's I didn't know. I honestly didn't know what your answer was there. So that's good to know that.
What would you do? I know
you
started out
same thing. Yeah, I would like if I lost everything tomorrow, I would be a Medicare face-to-face agent for sure. I'd be working 40 direct mail, 6 days a week, cross-selling my balls off. Like I'd be trying to sell final expense on every single client.
Yeah.
That's because that's where the profitability is at. So
you think you still got it like that?
Oh, absolutely. You don't if you use it, you don't lose it. That's how that works.
Yeah, that is awesome.
But okay, so your entity, your company is Cedar Financial. I got that right?
Yeah, Cedar Financial.
Cedar Financial. Okay, perfect. Yep. Oh yeah.
Right.
You got to rep the hood. Rep the hood. We'll have Brandon on here later. He was hooping in one earlier. Had the wave cap on, the Cedar shirt. He was looking like Memphis out here.
I know. But, you can tell.
Oh, for sure.
He was getting buckets too.
He was. It was like 5 wins in a row. But So Cedar Financial, you started that what, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
About 2 years ago?
I'm originally from Lebanon.
Yeah.
So Cedar is our
Hey,
local
and not
street.
Lebanon, Ohio, not the place where the train derailed. Lebanon.
Or not Lebanon, Tennessee either,
Oh,
please.
see, I didn't know that's a thing. Not there neither.
Yeah, Middle East.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually moved here in 2009, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah. That's a great story.
Yeah, so we moved here, and but no, that's Cedar. We came about 2 years ago.
Yep.
I realized, it's time to take this more serious. At first, it was kind of a hobby.
Yeah.
It just, you're young, you make money, you go buy stupid stuff.
Corvettes.
Yeah, I love
Or
Corvettes.
a couple Corvettes or something. I don't know who would do that. But okay, so started the entity. Obviously, Cedar has pretty solid roots back to your home country and everything, which is awesome. I think that's really unique and interesting. So for you, as you continue building and growing and adding, talent, what is the ideal person to work with Cedar? Who are you? Are you looking to grow, I guess? And then if you are, what are some of the traits you're looking for in people to work with you?
Yeah, that's a good question. And that's actually something I've been thinking about lately.
Mm-hmm.
I think culture is super important.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think having a great culture around your team and making sure that everybody fits in, like our Dallas trip, everybody I'm here with, it's like my brothers, and we're all having just a great time. We're just fooling around, and yeah, it's fun. So, I think culture is the biggest thing. I'm foreign. I've got a couple of guys with me, Honduran, Puerto Rican, foreign. So, I think the insurance industry needs a little bit more foreign help.
I think so too. 100%. 100%. I'm not comfortable when your guys start speaking Spanish in the corner, but other than that, they're pretty cool.
You're telling me, dude. I don't even speak Spanish.
talking trash in the corner is like, bro, what the hell?
Yeah. I think culture. Yeah. Diversity, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoy that a lot.
Yeah. And it's really the beauty of having an agency outside of the money's great. It's a business. If you're not making money,
you can make money anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's also really, it's a blessing to be able to put people in a position that you care about that otherwise probably wouldn't have had the opportunity. That's the best part about the whole thing.
Yeah. No, I agree with you on that. It's like, one of the guys that works with me, he was like, man, I will never do a commission job.
Yeah.
I'm looking at him right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He said I would never do 100% commission job. I would never do sales, and God, he kills it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
shout out Angel Santiago.
Yeah. Yeah. Angel, yeah. Josh Oliveira over there too. He little, but he's over there.
I know. If we can just keep Josh out of the gym for a little longer.
I know, bro. He himself
more in the field.
He'd actually write some business.
Yeah.
No, it is funny. Okay, so looking for diversity. Are you looking to grow nationwide? Or are you looking because right now what you have is very unique, obviously.
Yeah.
It's a pocket
hometown
down in Chat, which is awesome because it's a great market between Knoxville, Nashville, Chat, Atlanta.
Huntsville, Alabama.
Y'all love it over there.
Yeah,
Madison
we
County,
love
baby.
Huntsville.
Madison, Alabama. But you're pretty tight knit, right? It's right there in that little pocket. You got Brandon out in Memphis, which is a couple hours, 3 hours, something like that.
It's 6.
It's 6 hours?
Yeah. Shout out to Memphis.
Is it really?
The Grizzlies.
Oh, damn. I didn't know it was 6 hours.
I will not be going back to Memphis. Thank you.
I didn't realize you could drive in Tennessee for 6 hours and still be in that bad boy.
Yeah, no, Memphis is a great time, and Brandon is awesome too. He's great.
Oh, no. Memphis, 6 hours.
Yeah. 6.5 maybe.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, whatever. So everybody tight knit except for Brandon. He out on an island by himself.
It's crazy. Brandon will make the drive in one day too.
I know. That's because he the only black NASCAR driver. That boy, he drive crazy. But
shout out to the Camaro.
So yeah. But okay, so are you looking to grow nationwide, locally? What's the goal there? If an ideal.
It's something that if great talent comes along, I will definitely add it.
Okay.
It's not really main focus. I love helping our clients. And obviously the more we grow, the more we can help. Yep. But if great talent comes along, then we can add it. But actively going out there and looking for it, that's not not what I'm doing.
What comes to you. I like that. I like that. So overall it's a better way to grow.
Yeah, I agree. When I was at Bankers, I think 70 people came and went in the 9 months I was there.
Yeah.
Now you got to find good talent.
100%. And people you actually vibe with.
Yeah.
Is important. So what is Mo Aboud's goals for 2024 for this year and then moving forward? So after this year, like what's the, is there a bigger vision there? Is there more goals there? What's that look like? Is it a number? Is it another Corvette? What is it?
No, I'm married. I know you know that you attended
Yeah.
my wedding. So
Shout out Gabby.
Hey babe, I love you. But so yeah, I mean, goal wise is I love to travel, man. I want to grow. I want to keep building. We want to get to at least 500 Medicare clients a month. That's really the goal with the guys. But once we get there, personally, outside of work, like I want to travel.
Yeah,
that's one thing I want to do. But definitely growing, finding more hardworking guys, or girls. Girls kill it in this industry.
They really do.
They're so underrated. Yeah, girls in this industry kill it. It's always awesome watching.
Shout out Gabby again. Get your license.
Yeah, I worked with a girl at Bankers. She's awesome. But yeah, so really traveling and growing the agency kind of different outside of Tennessee. I know that's been my main focus the past 2 years, but really start adding some talent in Florida.
Yep. Yeah, I know you talked about Florida quite a bit.
Yeah,
it's a great market.
It is a great market. Yeah. And start doing more stuff outside of that. Maybe expand the agency to different things as well.
Yep.
Adding more talent. I know something we talked about today after work.
Yeah.
Adding those folks in and seeing how they can help their clients as well.
100%. I love it, man. So that's awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing you grow. You've already grown a ton. It's crazy to think back like 12 months, 24 months prior and think about like the ups and downs that you have in the industry and being like, man, we haven't made it by any means, but it's nice to be stable and like a stable position in this, because this industry is crazy. It's haywire.
It is. And you, especially with the Medicare side, you get paid your renewals, and I think I took a screenshot and sent it to the guys, and I was like, it's starting to feel real.
Yeah. Feels good.
Yeah.
Feels good.
Yeah.
I mean, you worked for it. It feels good.
Yeah. So it's starting to feel real, but it's awesome, man. Especially with y'all's help.
Yeah. Hey, man, we're just getting started.
Hey, those leads though.
Y'all make me feel old. Yeah. That's all I know. I'm 28 going on 68 with you guys hanging around. But so if people do want to join the agency, want to work with you, want to work with anybody on the team, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Mohammed Aboud at cedarfinancialpartners.com.
There you go.
Email me.
Email. Because if you text him, he eating shawarma. He ain't texting nobody back.
Yeah.
He hungry.
Email me. Email me resumes. And like I said, I love to work with younger people too. I feel like
absolutely,
especially in this industry, like everybody wants to do real estate.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
There's only so much shit to sell.
Yeah. There's more in this world than real estate, guys.
But they say they don't make more land. That's it. There's a cap on that way.
Yeah, no. I mean, real estate is great. Shout out to all the real estate agents.
For sure.
But there's more out there. And I feel like, especially in the minority groups and, outside of the culture, I didn't know what insurance was. I mean, I didn't even own life insurance until I got into business.
For sure.
And I got to pay for my mom's life insurance.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
I still got a policy on her.
That's a nice thing to do, though. That's sweet of you.
But yeah, so I mean, I'd love to help that group out. There's more out there. Especially, as a foreigner, you have to kind of go to college, and especially, being an Arab, it's like if you don't go to college, become a doctor, a lawyer, engineer, you're kind of a failure.
Yeah.
And that's something that I had to show my parents that it's not always that case.
Legitimate. It's actual work, and you actually get paid. It's real. I promise.
I mean, my brother's working 60, 80 hours a week.
A day. He's the only person working more hours in the day than there are hours in the day. That boy. Yeah. And then sleeping for 47 hours straight, and then doing it he's like a freaking vampire.
Yeah. There's a world full of opportunities out there. So, just take advantage of it. Look around and, find something that you're good at and really enjoy, and in a group of people that you can tolerate.
Yeah, exactly. That's the key. That's the key, is surrounding yourself with the right people, the right culture, the right vibe. Because that, there's gonna be times where you're like, bro, this. I mean, it's like any job. Where you work any regular job, there's days where you're like, I want to do this, but if your manager's cool, it makes it a little easier.
Yeah,
that's how this is too. So,
little story. I remember when I first started, I was having a really bad day, and I called you, and you were like, "All right, you got 5 minutes to tell me about it, and never talk about it again." I just spit it out, let all this shit out of my heart, and I was like, "Waylon, I'm done." You were like, "All right, go back to work." That was my biggest single day ever.
Oh yeah,
I wrote like $4K in final expense.
That was like right when I moved down here too, a couple of years ago. Yeah, I remember that.
It was like 8 a.m. I'm like, "Bro, I'm done." You were like, "All right, 5 minutes." So at the end of the day, it's always up and downs. You know, you just gotta, like everybody says, you don't quit. You
Yeah.
just,
Well, and it's always good to work with people that are in a position where you're trying to get or want to be. Like, it's good to see that every day. It's like, this is like, because it's like, this is what it could be.
yeah.
And that person is not much better or different than me. They're just as human
Especially
as
you, man.
No shit. I am not special. I'm not
Some
from
random
Lebanon.
hillbilly
Uh-huh.
from Columbus,
Yeah.
Ohio.
Damn, it's like that. But yeah, something like that. Shit.
Nah,
But
that's good.
yeah, nah. But that's what I'm saying, bro. It's a beautiful industry. It's beautiful what you're able to do for, the effect you can have on the client, like the end consumer, yourself, your family, your income, and then potentially a greater impact than that with a legacy. So it's awesome. So with that being said, is there any closing words you'd like to give the people at home? Anything you'd like to tell anybody you want to shout out?
Yeah. I just want to say thanks everybody for watching and, taking the time out of your day. This has been awesome. We love coming down to Dallas. Thank you again for everything you've done for us and help us grow. Shout out to all my team members. I wouldn't have done this without any of y'all, to be honest. Y'all are all my best friends. So it's been awesome to work with y'all. At the end of the day, let's just keep growing and let's keep doing what we do best.
Absolutely. Could not say it any better myself, even if I was from Lebanon or Iraq or wherever in the hell. Lebanon, Tennessee.
All right.
Again, guys, thank you for your time. Thank you for your eyes, your ears, for watching this, taking part in it. Reach out to us directly if you want to work with Mo or want to talk with Mo. Again, he's taking on agency partners and agents, and we're here to help him and help him prosper and grow. So reach out to us, hit us up. Again, do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, repost, whatever you got to do. Do something. Say, Ola Habibi, talking other languages. We don't care. Just say something. Okay. So thank you again, guys. We appreciate it. Have an awesome, awesome day.